And I served this city as a Chicago public school teacher for 19 years. I am a city. I can't believe I'm standing here saying this. My baby is dead. When I saw my son, I knew he'd been brutalized. You cannot tell me otherwise. He had burn marks and ligature marks on his body. My son was picked up on July 19th, and he was dropped off here and left to die. I went to do everything to try to contact him, and I kept getting a stone wall. Because when you're in the hospital, you don't get visitation and your family can't see you. I didn't even know that my son was dead. Okay? He lay in Mount Sinai with no pulse, bleeding.
Talk to him. What happened to him? Tell him.
He had ligature marks on his neck. His wrists were broken. You can tell that they burned my baby. He did not deserve this. He knew his rights. The media will try to spin a story about somebody who didn't know his rights, and my son did. Because he had a teacher who taught history for CBS. I have done everything that I could for my son, and his death will not be in vain. And I held his hand and I told him that. You will not go gently into that good night. I'm going to make sure that I fight every single day. I want to see legislative changes happening. Next of kin needs to be notified. They did not notify me that my son had a medical emergency. You can Google anybody. I have been to this jail enough times that they have my information on file. I'm a Chicago public school employee. They could have reached out to me any kind of way. They could have went anywhere and found me, and anybody that knows Alteriq Pleasant knows that he told his mama's phone number. He would tell his mama's address. Everybody knew Al knew that he had a family. You cannot take people and think that just because you find them in the condition that they're in, that somebody don't love them, because my son is loved. My son is loved. And I want to see legislative changes. Pensions gone after. Police should not be able to kill your child. Be fired from one police department and hired at the next. This is nationwide what we got going on here. This is a cover-up that's going on here. And if Alteriq's life can change and save somebody else's from having to stand right here, because we see this every day and nothing is changing. We need change immediately.
We're going now to bring up the